YouTube Studio. Where did I keep it? Damn, where'd it go? Could it be it's in the folder that's labeled YouTube? I need some music. Preferably music that's not gonna get me. There we go. Hello everybody, I'm Merisusheep, and today I thought I'd do a little streamy before my birthday because I'm bored and I have the free time. So yeah, let's kick it off. Not sure if anyone will stop by, but until then I'm just gonna be talking random stuff until... Okay, I think I usually keep this like kind of phone stand clippy thing here, but I can see now it only works if I'm doing video games. It does not work if I'm doing art, so I'm gonna have to get my other phone stand up. Yeah, shit, frickin'. There's my secondary little monitor. Happy little monitor. Huh. I'm actually gonna stop recording that because that was... There we go. Now we'll do it. Hello, Yakumo! Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm just working on the illustration that's gonna be my... Look. She literally... She... One second. Business to attend to. Believe you reading this. One of my first covers I ever listened to. It brings back good memories of the old Vocaloid days. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Okay, there we go. Where's the OBS? There we go. Okay, now I go. Right when I started streaming, that's when Jubyfomic, one of my favorite Vocaloid dubbers, released her fan dub, her new fan dub of the Merengluka song Majo, which I think it was by, oh darn it, I can't remember the producer of that song. Shoot, I do not remember. It's an old one though. It was one of the earlier Vocaloid songs that I ever listened to, and I think I listened to Juby's emphasis on think. I think I listened to Juby's. No, that isn't right. Is it? Yeah. I'm trying to think of which way it would bend. I think I listened to Juby's cover first before I heard the original. There was a lot of Vocaloid songs where I would listen to the original first. I mean, I would listen to fan dubs first. In fact, one of my favorite ones of all time, Servant of Evil, Akumo no Mesunoi. Probably butchered that. I should be banned. I should be banned from saying Japanese words. But anyway, Akumo no Mesunoi, Servant of Evil. I heard a music box cover of that first. I really liked it. And then I heard, what's the word I'm looking for? A fan dub. My mind just went blank. And I didn't quite understand what Vocaloid was back then, but now I know too much. I am all too aware of the Vocaloid. One person on Twitter was having a debate on saying, oh, I miss it when Hatsune Miku's hair was green, now they just make it blue. It's like, it was never green, it was turquoise. Like, I don't even use the term teal, I'm always very specific, it is turquoise. It is like, there, that's Miku's hair color, right there, folks. And I'm very anal about it. In fact, the last time I drew her, which was for her 16th anniversary, I mean. And I even went a little rant. I always love it when someone makes music box covers versions of the song. I feel like they put a lot of work into it. Oh yeah, I do too. I agree. I was gonna do a video game stream today, and then I was gonna draw it tomorrow, but I realized I really need to work on this piece, because, so funny thing is that I was supposed to be working on this piece, like, at the beginning of this week. I didn't start it until today, really. Well, actually, this piece is, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why it's like, why am I not seeing open? Yeah, it was originally this piece right here, and this is going to be Kaila's sister, Lila. She's holding scissors and stuff. But then I redrew it, and now I'm going to make it, so I deleted the first part of the outfit and just kind of fixed up the sketch a little bit, and now I'm going to make Kaila in her magical cut font. Because it's gonna be dual pictures. They're gonna match each other. Yeah, I think they do a good job at all the Miku designs. Because that's always the hardest thing when they could release the new Vocaloids, is they kind of change up the designs. And it's like, you don't want to change it too much, because if it changes up the silhouette, then it's just like, who are you? I think the new versions of Kagomine Rin and Kagomine Lin changed up the silhouettes a little too much, in my humblest opinion. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wasn't sure if her head looked a little too big. I think it's just one of those things that I'm gonna have to figure out when I'm done. Because it is an upward angle. I'm not good at those. But, you know. I should be working on Revolution Full Color instead of this, but I wanted to draw this. And I think the last... So, let me see. Let me look at my own YouTube history. Push my video. There we go. Let's see. What did I do last? It's Christmas. So I think for my birthday last year, I just did this. I see. Yeah. And then the year before that, I know I did that. Because that was a big deal for me. And then the year before that, I did on Kaila Princess. I don't know why I have my pen in my mouth. But yeah, so I've drawn a lot of fan art this year. And... Oh, wait, no. This was 2 years ago. It's not, it will be 2 years tomorrow. That's why, because it hasn't adjusted. Because I say, I drew this one last year. Okay. So, yeah, I drew Kaila, and then I drew Anastasia, then Anastasia twice, and then I drew my Anastasia Veil, and now I'm in drew Kaila. So, which means, God willing, for next year I'll draw Azura, and then Masato for the year after that. That will be the year the Demon Slayer movie will come out. I still couldn't believe it when they said, oh, it's not going to come out until 2029 for the last one, and 2027 for the next one. I'm like, I get why. I do. So it's not like I don't understand it, but it's just like, it doesn't make it any easier. But I can think one reason also why they're probably holding off in 29 to end it, because I was telling my brother, is that if they do, that will be Demon Slayer's 10th anniversary. So they're probably gonna do like 2 birds, 1 stone. I was thinking of something else. With my metaphors. My brother keeps on saying I get my metaphors wrong. But movie 1 was the one I was looking forward to the most, so I'm just glad I saw that one. I mean, I don't get me wrong, it probably is also just because, you know, those movies take a lot of work probably to make, but I do wonder if that is part of it, that they want to do it for the 10th anniversary as well. These sleeves are not easy, but I do it anyway, cause I like driving myself insane. Did you, see the, movie Yakumo? Me and my brother saw it twice. Once in the dub, and then once in the... We saw it in the sub first, the original Japanese language, and then we saw it in the dub again, because Nora wanted to see it. We already knew we were going to see it twice, and, Nora wanted to see it in the dub, because he knows, not personally, but knows of the actor who plays, Zenitsu. He also knows of the actor who plays, Tengen Uze, but he wasn't really in the movie. No, I know. What was your favorite part? Tell me. You cannot leave the stream until you tell me. I joke. But anyway, yeah. I watched the sub. Oh, cool. I think the sub is better. I don't think the dub is bad for some of the characters. Like, some of the actors are doing really good, but there's just, like, some scenes it's like, you could have done that again. Like, maybe a secondary test on that, because there was this one since you've seen it, I can spoil it. But there's that one priest, that one temple, the one female member of Doma's cult that he was about to eat. She's like, help! And the way she screamed in the dub, I almost burst out laughing, because it was just like, oof, that was rough. That was so rough. It's like, maybe a secondary test. You want to do that again? All Tandra's faces were cute, but I love Akasa's backstory. Akasa's backstory was really good. My brother wasn't expecting it to be quite that long. And I have to admit, the movie's length, it was long, but it wasn't long in a bad way, in my opinion. But the movie's length, it was longer than I thought it would be. But I'm glad it was that long, because it's like, so entertaining. And, and also, I liked, the fact that, I think it was pretty good paced, but, that was just my opinion. I know some people didn't. They thought the flashbacks were too much. I liked it. But, the one thing I did like, my favorite, scene was, definitely, Shinobu versus, Doma. I absolutely loved Shinobu versus Doma. Shinobu's my favorite character. That is why I was waiting for this. That is why I was looking forward most to this movie. Shinobu is definitely my favorite. She's such a cool character. She's very pretty. I like her struggles. And I love the butterfly motif. I love it. I always kind of give each of my characters a little bit of a butterfly motif, at least in some of the illustrations that I do. I've done it with Misato. In fact, if you see it on the, let me open it up real quick. Let's see here. Someone gave me the idea to sort through these pictures and separate them by characters, and that was a great idea because it actually helps me. This is the very first drawing I did with Misato, and you can see like butterflies in there. So I always kind of give each of my characters a kind of butterfly motif, and because of that, I just loved Shinobu from the instant. I actually spoiled. I was it was right when I was starting to get into Demon Slayer, and I spoiled her fate. And I was like, oh man, I was like, that figures. But then, so I was like worried on how it would be, but then when I actually read it in the manga, I was like, oh, I actually like this, because it's like, yeah, she wins, but she doesn't win. And then even when I was thinking about it, it's like, was the characters, it's like, not a character in, Kimetsu no Yaiba actually, wins by themselves. Hey, Char! And it's just, yeah. That death was, Shinobu's death though was pretty brutal, because I didn't even know, because it's in a manga, so I didn't actually register that he snapped her neck. It was like, my goodness. It was like, it was like weird, and it was just like, really, Sorry, I'm trying to think as I draw. I'm like, okay, where does this line go? Is this right? I'm just like, ah. It's... One second. There we go. Hi, Noah! Hello, hello, hello. One second. Oh, I just realized, does pushing pause on that push pause on the string? Okay, that is weird. Okay, now I'll try to figure out how these... Anyway, hello everybody, welcome to live Sheep on the Loose. Just doing early celebrations of my birthday. Does that look weird? I do not know. Whew, it's just like, I'm trying to think. Anyway, I hope all of you guys are doing well. I'm doing good. That's another reason why I did an art stream too, is because I'm not sure how long I was going to do streaming. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream today, because it's easier to stop an art stream than it is. The struggles are going to be so real with this. I mean, you guys can hear me, right? Can you? The struggles are gonna be so real. Okay, I turned up my own YouTube sound just to make sure. It's like, I gotta make sure. An okay day at work. Is that like a good okay day or a bad okay day? Not trying to pry, not trying to pry. Okay, good, good. Everyone can hear me. Ooh. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm trying to think. Let's see. There we go. I think that looks absolutely horrible. We're gonna come back to the feet, guys. The feet are not my friends today. This pose was made for this drawing. It wasn't made for this drawing. I thought, oh, they're twins. I can switch it up so you won't notice the difference. I also realized that I'm gonna have to rotate if I can. Nah, I think I won't. I was gonna rotate it, but I realized that I don't have to, because the characters in the ever drawing is this character, Kaila's twin, Lila, and she's left-handed technically, but I guess I can make her ambidextrous. I don't know. It all depends. God willing, I'm going to release this one this week, and then I'm gonna release the other one next week. It's the angles that makes perspective harder. What is this perspective you speak of? That's what one of my friends was saying when I was doing it. It's just like, yeah, perspective's not my friend. And every time I watch a video, it's like, oh, it makes sense. And then I'm like, no, it doesn't. When I'm actually drawing by myself, it's like, oh, it doesn't make sense. It's like, when you get into all this, like, mathematical stuff, it's like, why? What's with all these angles? Art's supposed to not be math. It's like, even when my brother, like, is doing, drawing, he does it completely different from how I do it. He does everything all analytically and works on everything, and I'm just like, I just want to draw. Granted, that's not saying that my way is better. In fact, it's probably worse, because it took me a long time to even accept the fact that I should draw an artistic. Hello, Wads. It took me a long time to even accept that I should draw an artistic skeleton underneath my the maths everywhere. Sheep. I know, it's not fair. I didn't sign up for this. I'm horrible at math, I'm not gonna lie, folks. I cannot solve big equations in my head without paper, and even then, I'll probably fail. My passions are not math. I think one of my most happiest moments in my school life was when I got, like, an A on one of my math tests. And not because it's just like, yay, I did it. I didn't suck at it either. There we go. Every time I think a character, I'm drawing a character, and it's like, oh, well, this is gonna be simple. This is gonna be simple. I'm not putting too much detail in it, and then it's like, why? Why did I put so much details in it? This is why my character Masato Yoshoko's got like several redesigns. They're all subtle, but it's just ways to make her look more minimalistic, because it's just like, I can't do this all the time. And then some things were just also, it's like, well, this looks better. Like, I changed her shoes, not just because to keep things more simple for me to draw, but just because it's like, well, this looks objectively better. Let's see, there we go. I don't know why I drew nails on the sketch. She's gonna be wearing gloves. I guess. Have you ever had one of those feelings where you just get like a sick pit in your stomach? I myself always enjoyed math. Always did a good job on the subject. It's like, I'm just trying to think, and I just can't, because it's like, I feel sick, and I don't know why. I'm like, can't forget that, and then I draw gloves. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's good to draw the detail underneath. Like, if, say, you're going to draw a hat and it covers part of the face up, it is good to draw, like, the eye underneath of it, just so you can get an idea of it. But in the case of the nails, is like, I don't think there was no reason for that. I don't know. There we go. So in the ever drawing, just want to make sure I am recording. Yep, still recording. For the ever drawing, I'm going to draw, she'll be having scissors in her hands, because that's Lila's weapon, whereas Kaila uses this monstrosity. I love the design of this. That took a lot of workshopping, because I came up with several blueprints of them, and each one looked awful, more awful than the next, but I like this one. So, the one reason why I gave Lila scissor weapons is because, one, I think it's fun when characters use unorthodox weapons, and two, but scissors aren't like, it's not like that out of bizarre, but two, I went to a red fair last month, and I got myself a pair of scissor, decorative scissors, and also a dagger. And, it was, really, really, fun. I think the weirdest thing about the Ren Fair was that there were people dressed up in, like, all kinds of different costumes. It wasn't just, and I was just like, I could have worn my Shinobu cosplay if I wanted, but I wanted to draw some, like, in, like, some kind of, like, medieval or pirate, but it was like, I didn't have it. I did have a pirate outfit, but I couldn't find it. It wasn't like a pirate, but it was like, kind of a wench. Oh, hi, Iru! A lot of people stopping by today. I'm very happy. Thank you all so much. I wasn't expecting anybody to really come by at all, because this is very last minute. I try to plan my art streams more. than I usually. I'm gonna be doing this same drawing tomorrow, only it will be early in the morning. Hello, Mabel! Hello, hello, hello! Yeah, I say pirate, but it wasn't like it was that piratey. Especially because I didn't have a hat, so it just looked more like a tavern dress, but I couldn't find it. The drawing woman who is terrible at video games is streaming. Yee. Hi, Cross. I am very terrible. I realized it each and every day, but I figured it's like, maybe that could be my branding. Here's my... I'm semi-good at art, and I'm horrible at video games. The only thing I know how to play is Automa games, and even then I use a guide. I use a guide for my Automa games because it's like, I want to make sure I get the good ending. And Automa games are visual novels for anybody who doesn't know that. They're a certain type of visual novel. And, I also don't know how to turn off Lego Batman. I can't stream that game now because it's like, I'm embarrassed because it's like, I don't know how to turn it off. I also don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hope you're having... Oh, hello, Totally Boss. I am doing very good. Thank you, thank you. I hope you are doing well, too. I gotta figure out how to do this. Think of how real shoes work. I'm gonna have to look, get some refy refs. You didn't know how to turn... Well, it's not the fact that I didn't know how to turn it off. It's the fact that I had it on full screen. I was trying to close it up really quickly, so that way I could just stop the stream. Because I need to stop it more suddenly than I thought. But then I realized that... I was like, I couldn't get it to it, so I just shut the entire... I nuked the game, and I lost my save progress on that. I lost all my progress on that, because in the first Lego Batman game, you can't save. I might have to go to the doctors again, but I'm being positive enough. Oh, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything goes well. I came here for a reason, didn't... Yes, I'm looking for shoes. Okay, I'm about to look at other people's artwork, folks. Anything that you see in this folder... No, wait. This folder, it is not my artwork. It is someone else's. So, I will continue to keep... Oh, man, that was a massive yawn. I will continue to keep you and your family in my prayers. Let's see. There's an artist I'm looking for. I know. Ah, here she is. Rosary. She's one of my favorite artists. Let's see if she has anything that's, as Twitter people would, as the Twitter people would call it, stolen art. It's not stolen. I just save it onto my computer. I'm not taking credit for it. But yes, I do need to specify that, because there are some people who would just be like, no, you can't do this. It's like, I'm not stealing it. I'm not
taking credit for it. I'm just looking at it for reference. Are we allowed to do that? Oh, I love this artist so much. If I could snap my fingers and draw like anybody, I'd have to say it'd probably be her. I absolutely love her style. But there are other artists that I also think. One of them I'm about to go into right now. Where is it? Nard. Ah, here it is. Nardak. They're an amazing artist too. I can't really see anything that is to my specifications, so I'm just gonna have to figure it out myself. We're on our own there, folks. We're in the Wild West. Anyway, oh, yeah, that's right. I think I got a 3D model of some high heels. These aren't really typical high heels because they're not like stiletto high heels. They're like wedge high heels because they're boots. But it will give me an idea. Doesn't matter if you even look at artwork online, you might as well be committing a horrible sin against them. Yeah, I know. Some people are very, very... And I mean, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, I think you're being a little too... There we go. This little block. This block is my friend. This is Block-kun. He is my friend. He's going to save me. I have named this block. I have gendered this block. This block is my block. There we go. Let's make this disappear. To be fair to myself, I would have probably been able to figure it out more better if I wasn't streaming. Because when I am streaming and drawing at the same time, my brain is split. That's also why I'm more sure of video games when I'm streaming. See? I always multitask, but then when it comes to streaming, it's like I got a one-track mind. It's like, okay, we can only do one thing at once, folks. And it's apparently not doing the thing that I should be doing. It's like, I got a one-track mind, and my brain is not even on the track. There we go. Anyway, I just wanted to stop by and say hi. Have a good one. You too. I hope you... Thank you so much for stopping by. That always means a lot. There we go. Be gone with you, Cube Sean. I think Cube is a little too... There we go. A little too wedgy. It's a boot, but it's not that booty. Let us dance.
think that's...
I think that's close enough to my specifications that I want. I don't know what song I'm singing. I don't know why all this classical music is playing, but it kind of fits, so, for once. It's like, usually I kind of want to just do the cozy coffee music, but this time it fits, because this is totally Kaila's type of music. There we go, guys! This is why I didn't give her socks. It's for when I do stuff like this. It's like, oh, how is this even supposed to look? Anyway, tonight I'll be getting my birthday gift from my friend overseas in the country of Spain. And she usually always gives it to me tonight, the night before my birthday, because it's already like, it's like 5 o'clock. When it's 5 o'clock here, it's midnight over there, so it's like legally my birthday over there. So I always get it early. And I already got a gift from eNeverFriend earlier this month. Thank you, Wads, for sending. That meant more to me than you'll ever know. Alexa, put farewell to Slovakia. I don't get it. Mandatory stretch. Why this foot is so hard. I guess it's more just because, it's not because I can't do it, it's just that it's not looking right. Each time I do it. It like looks too, it makes her legs look too fat. And yeah, she's not as slender as Misato is. Misato's very slender. Kaila's got some like plumpness to her. But she's not fat. Oh, thank you, Russ. I checked out CP's Acid Shop and my 3D model and push pause on my recording side. I have to like move it up a little down and 3D models for the first time, and wow, I felt like I entered a wonderland. So many helpful things. I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean in that. Because the first time I went to the art store, it's like, oh my, art store. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. It felt like I'm going to an art store and I've got like unlimited coupons. It's like, wow. Like, you get everything for free. The only problem is that, that I had, me personally, talking about myself, is that, and I will give the warning, is that make sure you really need something before you download it, because I've downloaded so much pointless stuff. Some of it's really handy, but some of it's like, why did I download free rings that are, two rings that are interlocking each other? What was the point of that? Did I need that? Did I Or like, here's some, it's just, like, I download a lot of these patterns, and it's like, okay, some of them are really handy, but some of them came in groups. Like, some of them, it's like, I only have them because it's like, I wanted one of them, but to get one, you had to get them all, so obviously, that wasn't my fault, but some things, it's just like, I'm just like these, a lot of these, auto actions, they come in handy, but I don't use them hardly at all. One auto action I do use a lot now is like this auto coloring line art thing, and I do use that a lot, but then Everthings, it's just like, I didn't need this, but I wanted it nonetheless. Some things I just get because I think they look pretty. I think the one stupidest thing I got was this thing, and I thought I misread it, so I don't think, it wasn't it wasn't their fault, the publisher's fault, but it was my fault. It was this, I thought it was like a ruffle brush, but it wasn't like a ruffle, it was like an entire dress, and I'm like, I didn't need that. It's like, and that one was annoying because it cost clippy points. So it was like, just wasted that. Wasted! So yeah, especially, that's another thing, is like, in addition to some of the stuff just being silly and stupid, some of the stuff are, like, some of the brushes that I got, as you can see here, no, these are, I just keep my, downloaded brushes separate from there, but some of the brushes, not here, this one, like, some of these brushes, it's like, oh, I got this because it's like, oh, this is perfect, I really like this is really good, and then I realize, there's a brush in clipstudiopaint that's pretty much the same thing already, because I didn't test them all out. Although, in my defense, some of them were added later on, so. And I don't even know why I got so many brushes, because in the end I almost always use the cheapen. Sometimes I do. Like, for your gift, Yokumo, I tried to use, I used, this square texture brush. I've been trying to shake things up a little bit. Anyway, later today, no, I don't want to say that. I was going to say that, but I was like, no, I don't want to say that because it's probably not. But sometime soon, I have a car review with my brother about Tron Ares, because I saw that. I hated it. I didn't even get to say everything because my brother was doing most of the talking. But in his slightest defense, although he was over talking me a little bit, but in my slightest defense, he was, it was probably for the better. Because by the end of the movie, I was not liking it, but then the ending just made me mad. Like, legitimately mad. So, fun fact, her dress is supposed to look like, a flower. So that's what it's going for. She's supposed to look like a flower. It is based off of, oh, I can't remember her full name, but her name is Estelle from Tales of Vesperia. One of my favorite video games that I've never played. I've watched all the cutscenes and I really like the story, but never played it. But even then, I haven't seen the cutscenes in years. I have seen the movie too. There we go. gonna need to drink more water pretty soon. I do not drink enough water. It is very sad and very scary. How, and it's not like I do it on purpose, I just get absent-minded. I really do. And then when I remember, it's like time for bed, and I'm like, well, now I can't drink too much water because then I'll be up all night. I think I'm gonna go a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to finish the line art. The pose is a little wonk, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Gonna have to eat our loss. Let's see. Check out those leaves I made. I made all those leaves. It was very fun. I thought I made it, but apparently I did not. So we're just gonna have to do some left. I'm stealing from my own artwork. Let's see. Is there anything else that I've been wanting to talk about? Well, there was one thing that was on my mind, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Let's just say if you've been on the internet at all today, you might know what it is. So, let's talk about something else, something more happy. Let's see. Kimetsu no Yaiba did really well in theaters. It is the highest grossing, fifth highest grossing movie this year, so cool. That one Chinese movie sequel ended up beating it though. I think that's the highest grossing movie, period. I don't know how that movie gets so high. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I also heard that K-pop Demon Slayer, Demon Hunter. I get it mixed up. Let go! Stop! It won't stop drawing. Help! There we go. K-pop Demon Slayer. Might be coming back in theaters again. So if that's cool, if that happens, I might try to see it. Also, I found out that Stranger Things is going to be ending this year. I've not watched Stranger Things, but my brother was giving me the entire summary of the entire TV show yesterday. If it doesn't come back in theaters, K-pop Demon Slayer, I'm still probably gonna see it though, because I first wasn't interested because it's like some of the faces just look too wonky with some of the animation, because the scenes that I was seeing weren't very flattering. But then as I started hearing more about it, it's just like I really started getting interested, and I've heard guys who are like totally not the target demographic of that movie say that they loved it. The only problem is it is making a very high standard for the film now, so it's like, better be good. Anyways, what's the boy group chat? I do not know what that means. The Windows 11 notification sounds give me flashbacks sometimes when I got a new laptop and it spammed me with notifications for stuff I didn't care about after. Oh yeah. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I hear you. When I first got Instagram and Twitter, I had the notifications turned on.
Oof. Man, my elbow. I literally have an elbow pad, but my elbow keeps missing it.
But then I ended up getting rid of it. Not getting rid of it, but turning off the notifications. Because it's like, you're driving me nuts. What was really bad is if I, like, did a bunch of, like, comments on, like, one of my friends' drawings, because it's like, I don't get enough notifications for, like, when my friends upload to, like, socials, like, with DeviantArt and, Instagram. So I would just, like, be like, every once in a while, I make it a point to go on to their socials and, like, check to see, okay, what did I miss? And then I will go there and like and comment on all their stuff, and I'll do it all. No! I had the speed painting recording turned off on pause. I forget when I turned it on pause, so what did I miss? I don't know. We're gonna zoom in and pretend it didn't happen. But you guys saw it. You guys saw it on the live stream, so at least you know I did it. Why does that always happen to me? I always do that. I push pause, and then I end up getting distracted, and I never push play again. And now my speed paints are known as speed skips. So anyway, what I was saying is that when I do that, then I get to, like, one time was like I got a whole bunch of notifications like at once. Because it's just like my friend replying to all the comments I left on there. And I'm like, no. I saw nothing, officer. You guys laugh in my pain. Almost done with the line art, folks. I might do the base. Just because also the base will give me a good feel on if I'm actually messed this drawing up and it's if the damage is irreversible. So originally this outfit was pink. Kind of a fuchsia, hot pink, purplish. No, it was purple. Yeah, originally it was purple and pink and blue. But then I changed it to white because I always liked the idea of white being the main. Because, you know, in magical girl shows, they always do, like, you give each of the girls the main color. And I was like, I always liked white being for Kaila. Because, I don't know, white supremacy or something. That's a joke. I always just loved the idea of a silvery white, so I changed the dress color to white, and then I gave it like a hat, because I thought that'd be fun. It kind of looked like a crown, mixed between a crown and a hat. But then I went back to the bow. You can see right there, bow. Hello, Brotherhood, Steel Man. You also laugh at your pain. You have to laugh, because if you don't laugh, you cry. And then you're just, like, drowning in madness. These are weird, random things. I saw this video. I'm subscribed to this one farmer lady, and I love her farm. I love her channel, too, because she actually replies to your comments. I like it when people interact with their community. And I get it, once you get bigger, you just can't do it. Because it's like, so many comments. problem I will never have to worry about. Thank goodness. Your cat made you miss your doctor's appointment? How'd that happen? Your cat's now gonna make your hand fall off. My cat is going... How did your cat make you miss your doctor's appointment? What'd you do? Get distracted with petting it? Were you looking for it? I think it's a little too thin. There we go. Knocked my phone off, making me miss my alarm. Oh. Ouch. Darn it. I hate doing these lines. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I give myself these details that are always hard for me to replicate? Or hard for me to draw? I know why I do, because they look pretty. And they do. But it's a pain in the butt to draw. But you know what's the most pain in the butt to draw? What I absolutely hate? And the only thing that I actually haven't drawn on this drawing? Can you guys notice it? What is it that I haven't drawn of her? I'm gonna actually let you guys see if you picked it up. There's one detail that I have not drawn yet. And there's a reason why. But yes, I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry you missed your doctor's appointment. That is not good. Hopefully you'll be able to reschedule. Yes, Yakumo. The hair. I didn't draw the back of Kaila's hair. I drew her bangs. I drew those side thingies that I honestly kind of regret giving Kaila, but I gave it to her a long time ago, and now it's become her identity, so I gave her bangs, and that's first of all she had, but then I gave her these side bangs, because I thought it would look really cool when I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, but I was just like, ugh. I kind of regret it, because it's kind of hard to put a hat on her head, and I would get rid of them, but like I said, it's kind of become her identity now. But over time, Kaila's hair just became longer and longer and longer. I said this once before a long time ago, but for those who do not know, because I don't think a lot of you were subscribed to my channel back then, but Kaila is actually originally based off of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Character Carly from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. That character that was really fun and cool, but they had to get rid of her because her actress was in a sex cult. And there ended up having an incident there. So, they just kind of wrote Carly out, and I hated it, because I absolutely loved Carly, and I loved her relationship with Jack, and to see it be pushed to the side like that was just, like, so annoying. I absolutely love Carly and her Jack, and I love their relationship, and I love their story in Season 1, it's just like, but nope, we're not allowed nice things. So anyway, she was based off of Carly. In fact, here, let me see. I'm gonna push pause again. Yu-Gi-Oh! Seems like I got a picture of her. Kathy? That's her when she's evil and possessed by a dark signer, but she's based off of her, Carly. Like, Carly. Yep, her. This is who Kaila is based off of. And over time, I gave her the side bangs to make her look a little bit more different, because her hair used to be pretty much like exactly like Carly's. She even had some glasses, but then later on she was based off of her and Kaila Princess, and I started changing the design a little bit more to look like Kaila, and to make it look a little bit more or less stringent. I wanted to make it more wavy and loose because I love wavy and loose hair. And then later on, I started making it longer and longer because I absolutely love long hair. I really do. But boy, do I hate drawing it. Even right now, I'm just like, I don't want to do it. And we're not going to do it. We're going to go work on the... We still got some details here that we can work on. I need to get caught up. Right now I'm rewatching My Hero Academia. I'm watching the entire thing so then I can watch season 7. I wasn't behind on My Hero Academia. I just wanted to rewatch it. My Fluttershy's hair is the reason why I don't draw her much. I love long wavy hair, but I hate drawing them. Yep, me too. Me too. Same here. Oh, I guess I'm on a different level. I don't know what that means. I have no contents. I'm watching Trigon for the 20th time. Yeah, I guess you like it then. Well, that's cool. I like My Hero Academia, but it's not the anime that I'm gonna watch 20 times. In fact, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal was the one time in the show that I watched over 20 times. Now I think it's been replaced by something else. But I don't love it as much as Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. It's just it's the show that I put on when I'm bored. And I just want something in the background, and that show is Young Justice. But, one time Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal was the show I've watched all the time. All the time. There we go. I was like, why does that eraser look weird? You know, there's still the shoes to do. I'm just really holding it off. It's like you can't make me. So what is everybody, anybody watching anything new, anybody doing anything excited, new video games, new, this? No, I can't do it, I can't do it. I just realized I forgot her breast. But no, yeah, I'm not playing any new video games outside of Lego Batman series and Arkham, which I'm failing at. I haven't started anything else. Oh, I'm playing Bust of Elves too. It's not what it sounds like, folks, I swear. But it's an awesome game. I'm not watching any new animes outside of continuating ones like, Spy X Family and, stretch! Stretch to get the blood flowing! There we go. I realize I'm gonna have to... What was that? 1 second. I don't know. And I just realized I had to push on pause. Again. And I forgot to push play. This line art's gonna be all over the place. Gonna switch to a different pen. Starting watching PS4 the animation and also the classic Kaila. Cool. I remember I watched Persona 4 the animation. That was my first introduction to Persona. I'd already been interested in playing Persona 5 because, in fact, I was going to get it. That's why my brother wanted me to watch Persona 4 the animation. At first I didn't like it, but then by the time I got it in, I was like, okay, I'm actually really invested in this. I hate her hair. I hate her flying, flipping hair. But at least the sketch is helping. I've mostly up to childcare the whole time, but besides that, I started to watch and hearing stories about your child always make me happy. They always make me smile. I hope she's doing well. Pre-birthday. Yeah, my birthday's tomorrow. One reason why I actually did stream today was because like I had an opportunity and I'm like, I can actually do it. I just finished Bust of Elves 2 and now I'm starting Red Bell's Laments. Oh, cool. Did you like Bust of Elves 2? So far I've only done one route in Bust of Elves 1. One reason why is because it's like, it's not letting me skip for the scenes I've already seen. Maybe it's because I'm still in the prologue or something, but it's like, so it's like, I have to play all this again? So it's like, ooh, it's really making it unappealing. But maybe it was just the prologue. I don't know. She was in this stream before you are. There we go. Wait, actually, someone taught me this trick, and ever since they did, the turning the liner to blue is like, oh wow, that's so handy. Has anyone seen the new voice acting from Pokemon? The new Pokemon game? It doesn't have voice acting. My goodness. I even said on Twitter, is like, the biggest problem with it is the fact that they animate it like it should have dialogue. Like, if you're not gonna have dialogue, you shouldn't be animating it that way. But you can tell the game was totally done to have dialogue, but then they just cheaped out. And so many people are, like, defending it, and it's like, if you like playing Pokemon, that's cool, but demand better, folks! You deserve better. This is just a corporation taking shortcuts with money. It was like, if you guys like Pokemon, that's cool. I'm not like one of those people who are like, oh, you can't play Pokemon, it's a kid's game. It's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is, demand better. Because you deserve better. I'll never imagine playing Pokemon games. Maybe you should try streaming on a Persona game. I don't own any of them on Steam. I own them all on the Switch. Rather than that, I actually would. And I don't know how to stream from my television. I know people do. I don't. I hate that. It's a kid's game. Don't date. Yeah, but it's like, I feel sorry for the Pokemon fans. I really do. Because it's like, they're not giving you... I'm not sure about the game, but voice acting is just like, nah, don't defend that. They're being lazy. Again, nothing against Pokemon in theory. It's just that playing it, liking it. The last Pokemon game that I played was X. It's the only one I played. I bought it for my brother one time. Just as a random gift. I don't know why. I was feeling generous, so I bought him a $40 game. That was back when Pokemon cost $40. Now it costs like $70, doesn't it? Prices of video games gone so high up. See, that's a nightmare to drop, but it sure does look pretty. Look at that tangled mess. There's this one character named, it's from Freerin. I gotta find out her name. What's her name? Where's the folder? I wanna say Zinza, but I'm not sure. Ah, here we are. Look at all them. Look at all my screenshots. All the many screenshots. Yeah, Zaria is that character. Yeah, Sensei. I was right. It's read as Sense, kind of, but they say it's Sensei. There are so many characters I thought their name started with a Z, and it's like an S. I think it's because it's German, if I had to guess. Showing my files on stream, very bold. I don't know what that means. You just mean because of what I save? Have you ever run into a reptile or amphibian in the wild? Yeah, I actually have. Snake a couple of times. Those were not pleasant times. And one time when I was sitting on, at a park, I saw something I thought was a toy, but it was a purple lizard, and I was gonna touch it, and then when I realized it was real, it scared me half to death, and then it crawled away. It was a bright purple color, so like I said, I thought it was a toy. And then, one time I saw a turtle. Turtles, especially the ones by ponds, it's like, the more I look at their heads, the more they creep me out. It's like, oh, I thought you were gonna be cute. I mean, sea turtles are cute, but not you. You're basically a snake inside of a shell. Get away from me. My brother said when we were talking about like Zootopia 2 that's coming out, I was asking him his opinion on it, and he said the snake in it that's gonna be in it looks too much like a snake, so he just can't. And I'm like, yeah. I don't care what you say. Nothing's gonna convince me to liking a snake. I ran and I found some icky, huge, nasties. Ugh! I ran into 2 skunks. Ah. There are times I smelled a... So every time when I was little, I thought, oh, I'm smelling a skunk. It stinks. Because when I smelled it, everyone said, oh, a skunk must have been nearby. It must have sprayed its smell. And I'm like, oh, it stinks. I heard this whole thing. But then when I started growing up, it's like, I guess there's a skunk in the area. And then someone just says, no, it's not a skunk, that's weed. And I'm like, what? And then now I'm going back to my childhood. I'm like, wait, so were all those encounters weed? It's like, it gets me thinking. It does get me thinking. I'm wondering now. Nope. Drawing this before sketch definitely did help, but it's still pretty hard. Ooh. I think one reason why it is so hard, though, to be honest, is that I just overthink it a little too much. And I do the speed paint for this, I'm gonna have to explain to people why. I'll probably have to record the audio though before the speed paint is finished. But then again, I'm supposed to stream tomorrow, so I don't know how it's gonna work. Maybe this video won't have audio. At one time, my speed paints didn't always have audio. It would be kind of a hit and miss. Sometimes they'd have music, and sometimes they'd have audio. Narration. That's what I mean. They all have audio by definition, if they have music. I was able to get... anyway. Came across, bro, I found the weed stash. Also, 2 nights ago, they had an armadillo in our yard. Had to run him off, because he kept following me everywhere I went. Well, armadillos sound cute. I mean, it might be annoying, but armadillos sound cuter. I was able to get rid of the salamanders, though. Just left him at my neighbor's, who likes those kind of curls. The problem... Oh, no! No! The poor neighbor! But you said he liked it, so I guess... I don't know. Ah. There we go. What's really funny is because there's some things, the reason why I don't like was hair. It's like, oh, well, for some things I don't like drawing, it's like, well, at least we'll get better in the line art. I mean, the coloring. It's like, the line art was tough, but the coloring will be easy. The coloring will be better. Coloring doesn't get better and better. Coloring just is hard and tedious, and then I always wonder, why did I make this? And then when I look at it, when the end result, it's like, well, at least it looks pretty. But boy, blood, sweat, and tears, my folks. Blood, sweat, and tears. I was able to get rid of the salamanders, though. Just left them at my neighbor's house who likes those kind of critters. The problem is that he doesn't know that I left it there. They are cute and also annoying. Mabel is pawning off salamanders now. Steve Irwin wouldn't be too happy. The one I had to deal with was also muddy. Okay, their salamanders look cute, so I couldn't execute it like I did. You executed an iguana? Okay, we have like a stringed up mess right here, and then we just kind of have big clumps over here. So I think I'm going to honestly come back to that because that is inconsistent as all get out. But yeah, I hate drawing hair. I'm going to, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to scream and cry into my pillow. The state of Florida gives money to you to get rid of iguanas since they're an invasive species. Oh. I did not know that. I mean, I believe you, but I just didn't know that. That's the one thing I noticed, is that I didn't finish actually what I was going to talk about. So last night I was looking at the farming YouTuber that I've subscribed to, and she was saying how she had to renew the rabies shots for her horses, and she was saying how lucky she was that she didn't have to do it for her birds, because her geese and chickens can't do it, can't get rabies. And I never knew that. I never knew that chickens and geese couldn't get rabies. So last night I spent my entire evening before I read the Bible just looking up facts about rabies. And that was how my life was spent last night. Which, by the way, I realized that you can't even, with wild animals, with your pets, it's a different story, but I learned from wild animals, they check after, and then, they kill first, then check after to see if they have rabies, because the risk factor is it's too risky to take a chance. So it's like, they euthanize them, and then they separate the head, and it's like, my goodness, we talking about this like it's a zombie plague. I hear the dogs.
You do?
They're asleep. You must be hearing somebody else's dogs. Now I get to pretend that I'm a big game hunter, like when I was a little girl after reading the story of post-colonial Orange. You could probably go deer hunting in Alabama or Mississippi. My brother wants to go deer hunting. I'm sure he's told you guys. My sister's always like, she's gonna disown him if he does that. Jokingly.
Nora, deer hunting? Why? Do you not think he could do it? Do you think he can do deer hunting? I'm gonna tell him you said that. I'm gonna Okay, it's like, how long is this? It's apparently 32 minutes long. I'm probably just...
Nora, probably not. He does know what you have to do right. Yeah, he watches all kinds of videos on the stuff. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, da-dum. There we go. Object. Deer hunting came up. Chat doesn't think you could do it. There we go. You've now been exposed.
If Nora ever gets stationed in the Midwest, I'm gonna kidnap Nora and make him untwist me. I'm gonna kidnap Nora. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, hi Ray Kitty! Welcome, welcome, welcome! There we go. I am doing the struggle of hair. It's not my forte. And apparently chat is talking about how my brother can't go deer hunting and they're going to kidnap him. So that's nice. Every time I think that this will be a nice cozy chat, someone comes along and brings on the crazy. Good afternoon. Oh, it's already 2 o'clock. I really need to get a new microphone because it's like my ears hurt from wearing these headphones for this long. Are we kidnapping Nora? I'm assuming being a hairdresser is not in your future, Merisu. No. I can be a hairdresser anyway. I can't stand for more than 5 seconds. I hate standing. Every time we're at church, I'm just like, can I sit? I never want standing up and worshiping, but I want to sit. My legs can't stand it. And I tell everyone in church I'm old and decrepit, and they don't believe me. They're like, you're so young. You're not old. It's like, yes, I am. You send me down the floor, I can get him back up again. But yeah, for some reason, I love long hair. It's my curse. But I hate drawing it. It's not fun drawing. I will be right back in a second. I just need to get up and do the little business. Okay, business done. Cheese unlocked, folks. My knees are acting up time standing up due to army stuff, so yeah. Marisu, well, your brother made the mistake. You made the mistake of being your brother's sister and being around friends group. Yes, it is true. Mistakes, horrible mistakes were made, folks, and I can't undo them. Anyway. There we go. Oh, crap. One sec. Okay, it's just my toilet, the toilet filling up, because it's like, I'm hearing this weird noise, and it sounds so gargly, and I'm like, is there someone behind me? It's like, I think the only, I don't, it's like, help! I think there's a demon behind me. Someone get Sam and Dean. Well, not them. I don't think they'd help. Okay.
This is not a good axe. That is not a good pull. I'm just looking for like a pole army thing. Ah, this will. Perfect! Perfect. I don't need it for the ending, I just need it for the beginning. Who is the grilling in the back? No? I don't know why you guys keep seeing my dogs. My dogs have been asleep this entire time. They've just been going to one area to the never. There we go. I might have to make this canvas a little bigger. I think I need some more real estate. What kind of dog do you have? Labs. Mixes. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna change the size. There we go. There we go. Ah, sketch got moved. Sketch, 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 sketch. Forgot it. I deleted that line. Well, clearly I did not. Yesterday I spent a lot of time listening to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal soundtrack, which I never really listened to it before. A lot of the soundtracks in like the long-running shonens, they don't sound bad. Like sometimes there are some really good songs. Like the one OST I'll always remember from Zexal is not the dub. The sub is Hard Nose Theme. That sounds really good. But it does always sound a little bit more generic. Which makes sense. I mean, it's not like it's in a Yuki Kajira. There we go. I will tell them. Chat loves you too. My little doggos. My little doggos who I don't need those shock to. Mainly because their purpose isn't stream props.
little puppies. Yes, they are. They are very good little puppies. Most of the time. One of them likes to... the boy one likes to get into trouble. He has, a snoot that he doesn't know how to control. Yesterday I went to my zoo and, got to see some baby elephants. No, we were going to see baby elephant, but the baby elephant wasn't there. But we got to see the daddy elephant, who I think is also the elephant's grandfather. But, he, was really cute. The hippos always kind of remind me of my female dog. There we go. I can't wait for the Sykes family episode tomorrow. We're getting Lloyd's past finally. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's not helping. It's just getting in the way of my vision. Here we go. I'm just going to sketch it out. Gonna do this sketch. Now the fun part, drawing the perspective of the stupid. I'm gonna shut up. I was gonna say something, but then I'm like, nah. Speaking's overrated. I'm just gonna be quiet. We're not going to discuss it. Look what I did. One sec. Business is attended. Business must be attended to.
Ever near him. Ready your slave. And Nora responded, folks. Nora responded. He said, "Tell the bitches I could." In response to the deer hunting. So yeah, I knew. He said that he could. He said, tell the biatches that I could go deer hunting. Because you guys said you said he couldn't. That looks way too big and wrong. I really need to make a 3D model. One sec, I'm gonna put my screen cover up. I just realized I need to check something. Okay, I noticed I got a Discord message and I wanted to reply to it. Because I didn't like to keep them waiting. Nah, he's not reading it right now. He's being a productive citizen right now. Unlike all of us. So, no. I'm sorry. He's not reading your love letters. Next stream should be a bully Nora through text message with stream chat. I mean, it's never too late. You can do it now. No time like the present, as they say. Okay, keep it PG, keep it PG. Why did I make this thing? Does this make sense? Oh.
I pushed play, but I forgot to take the string cover off. How long was it like that?
There we go.
After I figure out this staff, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna probably call it a day.
Because I've got some things I need to attend to. I got 2 long songs right next to each other.
I thought it was the same song at first, which I'm pretty sure if Beethoven and Mozart heard me say that, they'd probably commit suicide or kill me, one of the two.
Ah, ow, man, my ears.
There we go. It actually looks nice! It's a miracle!
Okay, well, Marisu, I have a funny question. My ever so lovely fiance has brought me free bins of ice cream, and I can't decide which flavor to enjoy. They're Rocky Road, cheesecake, and mint cocoa.
Well, I think you can never go wrong with mint cocoa. That used to be one of my favorite flavors, but now I can't eat it because I can't tolerate mint. But mint used to be my favorite. But Rocky Road's also really good, so I think you should go with those. I love cheesecake, but I'm not so big as in a flavor because... Shut up, chat. You don't know what you're talking about. Everyone's recommending cheesecake.
It's like, no, cheesecake as a flavor is just bad, because in my opinion, because it's like...
It's too sweet. I hate things that are too sweet. I mean, if you really got a hankering for sweet, then yeah, go for a cheesecake. But personally, I think the Rocky Road or the mint, Choco Mint. Which, speaking of that is what I'm doing next, folks, is I'm going to be baking a cake. My cake. And, I have to bake my own birthday cake. No one loves me enough to make my own. No, that is not true. I wanted to make my own birthday cake. My mom even says she feels bad when I make my cake, because she's like, you know, it's like she always wants to make me, but it's like, nah, I want to. I want to try to make a butterscotch chocolate cake because I love butterscotch. I will be watching the next episode of Spy X Family, and I will be very sad afterwards. I know it's supposed to come out tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's out in Japan already. It might be. But I'm very much looking forward to that episode. I can't wait. I've been really enjoying Spy X Family. Sneaks over to Maris. Sue's house to eat the cake.
Yeah, I was trying to look up to see if anyone had, like, any recipes. And, like, the one recipe that I found on YouTube, it didn't even... In fact, I think I can find... Let me see if I can find it. This is a matter of cake and death. Chocolate butter scotch cake. So, that's the video that I clicked. And, it's like, you can see the thumbnail. That's what it looks like. But when you finish it, that's what they give you. That doesn't even look the same. And I even wrote that. It's like, what the heck? So it's like, I'm also gonna I'm gonna try doing my own thing and see how that goes. It's such a sad chapter in Spy X Family. I can only imagine how sad the anime will make it with the music and the voice. Yeah, I know. Cause it's like right from the beginning, it's like it's like, well, I know how exactly this is gonna go. I'm gonna be sad. It's like little Lloyd. It's like, how can we make your life hell? You're too happy. That's wrong. You shouldn't be happy. Not in anime. At least not in the anime that I like. And I do the same thing as my characters. It's like, oh, Masato, Kaila, your lives are a little too happy. Let's wreck them. I'm a psychopath. I think that was the one thing I was going through was like when I was watching Digimon one time with my brothers. Is like all these kids should technically be having, especially the younger ones, should be like dealing with 15th level PTSD. Just got into Demon Slayer pretty hard. Good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not gonna be one of those people and say it's perfect. That's got like, you know, its flaws. Plot-wise, it's just a middle-of-the-road, simple shonen, but, it's entertaining, and I like it, and I like how the demons are bad. Me too. I think Victoria is my happiest main character, and even then, there are a lot of people who want to make her suffer. Aww. That just makes me sad now that I know that Victoria is 8. That happened one time in Revolution Full Color, even with Mion, is I was drawing this character, and, I realized after the fact that she had to be way younger, so I had to, like, shrink her down. It's like, okay, well, let's get rid of that chest. Let's get rid of those hips. Make it shorter. Because it's like, it wouldn't fit into my timeline. So now it's like, I gotta go back to all the drawings that I made of Victoria and do the same thing. There we go.
Yes, poor baby's gonna go through. Oh! Kaila used to probably be the one character who suffered the most. I turned down her suffering though because it got a little too much to the point where it was like just too much. So now I'd probably say it's probably Masato. Because it's funny because there are some character elements that used to belong to my superhero character, Anastasia Vale. And I took them away from, I completely retransformed hers, and then I took them away and gave them to, Kaila. One second. Bye, Air. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I was totally talking. I turned off my microphone for a minute because I need to see if someone heard me. But yeah, anyway, bye, Arrow. I hope you have fun at your con. Okay, good. Good. People can hear me now. But yeah, I was saying Spike's Family, good show, and I was also saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I turned it off and I forgot to turn it back on. It's story of my life. That's what always happens. Story of my life. It will be on it will be the epitaph. It will be carved in my tombstone. It's like, what happened? Oh, she pushed pause and she never resumed. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that and not do like an upward angle. I'm gonna do a sideward angle, and I'm gonna copy. I'm going to cheat, folks. And you're probably thinking, Marisu, if you cheat too much, you'll never grow. And you're right, but I don't feel like growing today. Where's the stupid freaking hell staff? Where is it? Cheater, pumpkin eater, yes. What is the difference between those? I have no idea. Let's see. Dumb. I don't know. Did I not keep it? Damn, I guess I not kept it. Oh, there's some old sketches there. I can use that. Dear Omi. Well, oh well. I guess I'll only be able to half cheat. I think I'm not even going to... I think I'm not even going to use this, recording clip. I'm just going to say I skipped the line art. Because in fact, yeah, I'm just going to stop because it's like... I'll say if you guys want to see it, you can go watch the the stream. What? No! I almost exited out on OBS. That would have been awful. Okay, here we go. We're gonna cheat, folks. Is it really tweeting, though? If you use your own? It's got the snap to this grid. There we go. Release me. Do not snap me to the grid. There we go. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I haven't talked about that I wanted to talk about? Let's see. I noticed I've been mute for a while. And not because of my mic. At least not this time. Where's the... My phone's in the way. My phone's in the way. There we go. It's like I can't see the rulers because my phone's in the way. When people say digital art is cheating, this is why, folks. There we go. Let's see. Does anyone else here watch Stranger Things? That's what I was gonna ask. I talked a little bit about it earlier, but someone probably gave me the complete breakdown of the plot. But it did get me thinking. Has anyone else seen it? I've never seen it. I know about it, and I know the plot, especially now. But I was just wondering, because it is funny that it's just now ending. Aren't all the kids, like, adults now? This actually isn't a heart, it's supposed to be a spade. A spadile. But it also does look like a heart. There we go. It's a little fatter on one end. It's a little chubby. It's a shame opera's kind of a dead... Like, unless you're talking about, like, video games. People just don't really do opera and choir anymore. And it's sad. I miss those styles of music. I got into opera when I was really young. I'm not an expert by any means. I only know a few songs about, and I only know a few operas, so definitely not an expert, but I like it. You know, refresh. There we go. Is everyone still here? Did anyone leave? Am I alone? we go. There we go. I cheated. But I got, and I'm gonna get rid of the sketch, because that looks ugly as all get out. I'm gonna save that for future use. So we're gonna, now we're going to fix it, and perspective will be an afterthought, because it's like now we got a good guide at least. Banner? For what? What'd I do? You can't ban me, I'll ban you. There we go. Ban reason cheating. No, this is not cheating. This is called repurposing. I am reusing the title, folks. It's not cheating, because it can't be. Because I said so. I'm queen of this. I am the shepherd of this asylum. That has been my slogan ever since. I don't know when that became my slogan. I put it on my DeviantArt pin. Although I realized that I accidentally spelled asylum wrong. I just uploaded my DeviantArt profile because I realized it hadn't been uploaded. Plus, I also wanted to put a few stipulations in there of like, you guys aren't allowed to use my original characters. Don't ask. It's like so many people are asking me, can I use your original character for this or that? It's like, no. Why? And no. Why? And no. There we go. We finished right as the music was blaring, right as the angels sang the Hallelujah chorus. I don't know. I already have my own characters, thankfully. I don't want to know what that means. I skipped lunch, folks, and I'm hungry. They're secret, though. Oh, okay, you're talking about real characters. I thought you were talking about something else. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking, what else? Holy music. Yes, holy music for me finishing my work. This artwork has been, I don't know, approved or something. I want to... Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna. Now we. Yeah. Shoot. Got it on the wrong layer. There. Yes, I'll see there we go. Yes, the 10 is in my. The 10 is back of my mouth, folks. There we go. There we go. Wrong one. There we go. There we go. See, isn't this much more easier? Ah. There we go. I might do the base coloring. Because I kind of feel like I'm just really getting started. I might share my favorite OCs one of these days. Well, if you do, I would love to see them. I would love to see them. There we go. Wrong one. Thank goodness for this blue. Wait, what? Okay. I need to put on my thinking cap. I'm trying to think of how this perspective works. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. Because I was thinking this would be an up line, a curved in line, but it's not. I just felt something weird against me. I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I realized it's my own headphone. Oops, wrong one. I'm deleting the wrong. Okay, time to... Woof, woof, woof! Come on. What are we barking at? Why are we barking? In terms of most suffering MCs I've created, it's a toss-up between Annie and Darren. They have both served from regular society and betrayed by their closest families. They've... Oh, severe. Okay. Oh, so there we go. You done now? You done? Anyway, in terms of suffering, MC, I've created, it's tossed up between Annie and Darren. They have suffered from society and betrayed. Oh, that's so sad. But it sounds epically juicy. The former being actively hunted, and the latter not, but society has deemed him less than because he dared to go against the system. Aww. Should I talk about the... Not now. I'm not gonna do it now. But, mainly because we'll be here for another year. But should I talk about my characters from Revolution Full Color besides Masato? Or should I just wait until the story comes by? I think I'll maybe talk a little bit about it, because that'll pique people's interest. Give them just enough. But yeah, in terms of the characters from Revolution Full Color... Sleepy Sheep, yeah. My brain's fried. In terms of suffering, it would probably go... I want to say Viper, then Masato, then her partner XR, and then, no, probably, Casimir, then her partner XR, then, V and, then Leviathan, then V and Go would be tied, and then was Go being slightly worse than V's, and then FME of a Switch would be the best off, but, oh yeah, and Lemon, I forgot about Lemon, yeah, Lemons would be bad, Lemons would probably be, like, right behind Viper. There we go. I just realized I forgot to give her eyebrows. Hello, Spaz! Okay, I think I will do the base coloring. Just because I'm on a roll. And I'm, like, got this golden opportunity that I probably won't have again, so I'm just gonna eat it up. So, we're going to fork some water down, and then we're gonna get going to the base coloring. So, there's no water. I'll be right back. I need to fill this up. It was a full jug of water. I'm currently breaking a 5-day fast.
Oh! For, religious purposes or, exercise purposes? There we go. Okay. Time to get to the base coloring.
I think after I'm done with the base coloring, though, what I'm going to do is if I still want to stream, I'm going to go... I need to make a new reference sheet for Kaila badly. I think I'm going to work on something... There we go. Even was the reference... Come on, doggos, don't park. This is why we put the face on a separate layer, folks. There we go. Maybe Annie has the most suffering because she's never had a normal child. I realized I may have made a very messed up family tree while her parents are siblings in name only to give their DNA to facilitate her existence through a company that manufactured superhero people. Oh yeah, that's one character I forgot. I forgot Vitus. Because when you were saying that, it was kind of reminding me a little bit about Vitus. I guess I could talk a little bit about my characters. Because it's like, what else do I got to talk about? So Revolution Full Color, for those who do not know, the entire idea of the premise is that Misato's, the government's kind of totalitarian, you know, controlled government. I hate using this word because it's been so overused, but it is more like fascist, but kind of like I would say probably communist fascist, maybe I would say, if I had to, but point being is that it's not a fun place to live, and Misato is just trying to, like, live her life and, like, be on the, like, kind of do whatever she wants. Like, she's, like, she definitely doesn't want to be, like, a part of the government, but she doesn't want to fight it either. She just wants to be, in her, like, little neutral center. But even then, it's, like, not... It's like she doesn't do a good job at being neutral because she's a thief. And she's also runs an illegal radio show. Just for kicks. And she ends up working with her partner XR, and then there's also a doctor named Marlon, and they just kind of all work together, but not really because they want to, more just because they have to. Then she meets Nightlight, and they are actively trying to overthrow the government. Well, they're a smaller part to the larger rebellion group, and they're trying to actively overthrow the government. And Misato is just, like, kind of falls in love with the main leader, and that gives her the motivation to start making changes in her life and become a better person, because she realizes she doesn't want to be like this. It's not really about picking a side, it's more of just, like, trying to figure out, does she want to stay on the side, if that makes sense, which I'm really more after I said it. It was one of those things that sounded nicer in my head. Anyway, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my dogs in. I let them out, and now they gotta come back in.
Okay, I got him back in. It's like, oh, they're a little too quiet now. It's like when they're barking, it's like I know what they're doing. But when they're not barking, it's like I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, Darren had got 20 years of a semi-normal life, fell in love, got married, and had kids, even though the story starts with his wife selling him out and his children being ripped away from him. That's my ramble over. Oh no, I like hearing. It's fine. I like hearing about your characters. Because you started talking about suffering and seas, which led my brain thinking about the characters I created. And how and I have created suffered the most. No, it's fine. I love talking about this stuff. I love talking about it. In fact, that's probably if I get around to doing a collab stream, but that's or something. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna peck your brain. That's what I live for. This is Masato's color palette. I need to make a color palette for Kaila. But anyway, what I was saying is that because I realized I lost my train of thought. So Nightlight, they're like I said, they're the group that's fighting the organization, fighting the government, and each one of them have a reason. With Viper and Leviathan, because of their powers, they've always had to kind of stay hidden all their life. And when they did get, and they were abandoned by their mom because she didn't want to be a part of that. And their dad and uncle were the ones who took care of them, but they ended up getting sold out. And so then they were on their own. And then as for Go and V, their parents were they joined the revolution to give their children a better lives, but then they ended up getting found out by the police, and they ended up getting killed. So now, Go and V continue in their parents' footsteps, and then was Lemon. I'm still working on her backstory, to be honest, because there's reasons as to why, but I can think that her parents, she was just kind of abandoned and sold out by her parents because they didn't want anything to do with her. And then for Casimir, I know I'm saying these names and I don't think everyone knows who these characters are, but they're just members of the revolutionists. That's all you need to know. His parents were immigrants from Russia, and then they were forced to. Her sister got taken, and they were forced to take part in this they were blackmailed to kind of go along with this government's plan for something, and then after that they got arrested, and then they went to prison. And as for his sister, she was gone, so now he's trying to look for her again. And Switch, she's just a good girl who's trying to help, but she does have some family issues in the fact that her sister's an elite soldier and her brother's like a very famous pop star singer, kind of. And but she's just kind of there, and her parents don't really like her. Because they think she's boring.
and useless. They don't think she contributes anything good. And she's also ends up falling in love with the same person that Masato ends up falling in love with. So it's kind of a love triangle. But hopefully I can do it that it's not annoying. I'm gonna get caught up in chat in 1 second. I just want to do this. I realized I forgot her earrings. I only got part of them down. So let me work on that. Yeah, Annie's father was only 8 when she was born. Massive air quotes, not though the normal way. Her half-brother died and his body was kept in stasis. Annie revived him. He's technically the older brother, but he's physically younger. Although I think Victoria's father, Xavier, is in 3rd place. He was born, and because of the very nature of his existence, his own family feared only his mother. Ironically, the normal human treated him as a person instead of a harbinger of destruction. Yeah, hopefully I can do it right. I'm not sure if I should reveal this one detail, because I'm really trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to reveal? What do I not want to reveal? Because I definitely want some surprises. But basically, I guess I'll say this much. But basically, as Masato does kind of get, she like realizes, you know, if she views Go as someone who's very nice and very good. He's like a true hero. Think Robin Hood from Disney's Robin Hood. Or like Balto from the movie Balto. And, and that's why she ends up falling in love with him. But then she kind of realizes, oh, I guess he's too good for me. So she just kind of realizes that she really have to work on herself and make herself better if she wants to do it. And it's very hard because of Misato's, life, which her backstory I'm definitely not going into because that is definitely spoilers for the plot. But with her, story, is that she ends up, she's very selfish, very much to her, looking out for numero uno, but there is a reason for that. It's not just totally because she's a selfish a-hole. And even then, she is trying. I might have just spoiled my comic shoot. Oh, don't worry, Riot Kitty. No one's gonna remember this dream. It will be year and gone. The only one it will be is me. So, if you really want any secrets, you might have to kill your only witness. Which, just make it quick. Ooh, I do believe someone's home, and I think it's my brother. The one who can't hunt.
You still streaming?
Yep, still streaming.
Okay, guys in chat. Okay, no one. Hey, Rock Kitty.
Hello.
So they get, Babel, Brotherhood, and Raz left.
I think they're still here. They haven't said goodbye.
Well, that's true, Raz is a hero. Raz is 24/7, he has nothing else to do. Whoa, careful.
Yeah, they've been, I had some time and I figured I'd take advantage of it. Which is kind of funny. Oh, Raz says Hora.
Of course he would. He's not, I won't date him.
But don't worry, Riot Kitty. I'm your only witness. And chat. Who I guess is still here. You forgot your boiled eggs?
I went to buy boiled eggs at work today.
Oh.
I had some leftover. I was gonna take the juice from my pickled beets and then soak the boiled eggs in them to see what kind of flavor that would come up with.
Oh. Couldn't you just make boiled eggs? I mean, obviously.
I can make boiled eggs. It's the fact that, you know.
I get it.
I can get 6 boiled eggs for like $3. So, like, you know.
No, I get it. I get it. Yes, folks, it has been revealed. I know I don't like to talk about my private life, but it is true. It has been confirmed. My brother works at the Pentagon. And he just got back. It's a state secret, though, so try not to tell anyone. There we go. I'm gonna do something a little silly for a minute. I'm gonna make everything disappear. This is what happens when I end up drawing and I shouldn't have. I end up just making it disappear and then reappearing because I realized I'm going on to the coloring now. So this I gotta record. So start recording. There we go. Blink, blink. Luckily this is just bucket filling, so it's like it's not like it missed much. But still, it's like I'm actively trying, but my CIA handler didn't see him. He works at off-brand Walmart. I'm not explaining any further. I can't spoil anymore. Oh, I'm nuts. I was liking it. But, oh, I understand. That's why I've been avoiding talking about Misato's past, because it's like, I don't want to spoil it. So I do get it, but I was enjoying it, though. There we go. Oh, that smudge is on my screen. I was like, I don't remember giving Kaila freckles. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I didn't think she didn't have them. But it's like, it was a smudge on my screen. It's like, oh, that makes more sense. No, it's true. Nora totally works at the Pentagram. He handles the nukes. He's the one who's going to decide if we, you know, nuke every country. He's the one who tells the president what to do. Here, I was talking about this earlier. 1 second. Dream cover, push pause. Let's see, there we go. When you were asking me how many times I drew each of my characters, right, Kitty? I actually did a smart thing and I separated each of my characters' illustrations and folders. Although this isn't all of Kaila's drawings, now that I'm thinking of it. But yeah, this one right here. This is what her outfit originally looked like. And then I changed it to this. Updated to this. And then I changed it to this one. So you can kind of see the progression. I gave her pigtails because I think I was watching a TV show and the character had pigtails like that, and it just like it looked nice. But now I'm just like, no, no one would let someone that cute. Oh no, that's not true. Don't you know? That's exactly the type of people they're looking for. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was working on. I want to show you this too. You guys, this. Because I mentioned it in, I think, Riot Kitty's chat. This is what I'm doing right now. I was going to work on it, but I'm not sure if I'll work on it. But I have been drawing Misato. I put Revolution Blue Color on hold, and I'm just practicing at drawing Misato. And I'm trying to draw her 100 times. So far, I've got 50 free. Alright, I'm gonna have to head out. My son needs to have his mother-son bonding time. Peace out. Bye-bye! Thank you so much for stopping by! It always means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I'm just... As you can see, there are a lot of Misatos on this page. And it's really helping me. You can't even see them all because some of them are covering them up. Some of them are... A lot of them are based off of funny memes or funny meme pictures from anime. Yep, that's all of them. That's all my Misatos. And it's not even all of them. It's an army of Misatos! And like I said, I've drawn her so much, I've gotten sick of her. There's sometimes I just, like, forget. Like, there's a couple of times I realized, oh, I forgot her bangs. Oh, I forgot her makeup. Well, it's not makeup, it's, markings. That's the biggest, misunderstanding, is that a lot of people think the, markings under her eyes is, makeup, but it's not. It's, markings. She wouldn't be opposed to wearing makeup. It's just that she doesn't. Because, one, she already has the markings that do the job. But even if she, didn't have it, like, she would love the idea of painting on her face and making her face a literal canvas. But at the same time, she's like, makeup's very sticky, and so she wouldn't really want it because of that. There we go. The one thing I've been enjoying about, Tron, Aries is the memes. Like, one person said, I went to go see Tron. His name was John. He called himself, I'm John Tron now. No one can tell me I'm wrong because no one saw the movie. And I'm like, true. I cannot dispute that. I mean, I was there and I didn't see the movie. I was so disappointed. It's like, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I wanted it to be good. But, whatever. Okay. There we go. There we go. Da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. I named this picture Argent and Obsidian because I think it fits. I think the first time I ever heard of the word Argent was with Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, rank up Argent Chaos Force. I was wondering what the name meant, and it means a silvery white. And that is definitely the way I would describe Kaila's apparel here. A silvery white. I couldn't find any word that kind of meant the same thing, only was black. I guess our thing you could describe it is like a pearl white. Because it's got like a iridescent to it, kind of. I always like, there we go. Wait, right, were you gone when I showed all those Masadas? If so, I might need to see them. I might need to bring them up again. Because I wanted you to see them. I wanted you to see all my Masadas. New Year's resolution of 2026 finally starts Galaxies and the actual comic. My resolution will just be try to not suck. I was looking at my 2023 resolution. Well, it was made in 2023, but it was for 2024. It's like, I didn't get anything done on that. Oh, I forgot the ribbon.
I got the... Yes.
Okay, time to show it again. Time to show it off again then. So this is what I've been working on when I was talking about in your chat. I said I've been putting Revolution Full Color on hold to work on Misato. So I just have this giant piece of paper, so to speak, and I am just drawing her non-stop. And these are all the times. It's just good practice. And I've drawn her so many times I've become sick of it. And I haven't even got to my goal. I'm trying to draw her over 100 times. I'm at, many of them are based off of memes or anime pictures. But it's very good practice because it really does help me work on my expressions. I'm gonna just upload them all at once when I'm done. And, yeah, it just really helps. Look at all of them. It's an army. I'm raising an army of Mustatas. Yep, I got 50... Well, this one's sketched. No, yeah, 50, I've drawn 50 free so far. This is the one that I just drew. I'm gonna copy and paste it. I wanted to try to draw her in, a school uniform. Kind of like if she was in, like, a Honeyworks PV. Because I love Honeyworks songs. So yeah, that's what she would look like. She's Master Shadow Cologne. She's just the horror. Oh, come on. An army of Masatos would be so much fun. There we go. Oh, yeah. I knew I was gonna do something. I forgot the ribbon. The giant big bow. I love big bows. I'm gonna have to sketch this out first, though. Make this disappear. So what will be your approach when you do work on Victoria's story, right? Will you do like darn it, I can't, like a manga, comic format? I'm doing manga format, and I know it's cringe, but it's just like, I can't help it. I've read manga most more than I have comics, so it's just like, that's all I know in life. There we go. I can barely deal with one woman as it is. Yes, but women are all different. You act like all women are the same. Wouldn't you want a million Masatos? She's only a tad bit annoying. I especially like ribbons that look like, that are really big, that kind of look like, butterflies. Because I've seen that to some dresses. That isn't what I'm gonna go for here, though, just because the bow's a little too small. Plus, you can't really see the bow most of the time. At least from the back view. You can only see it if it's in the sides like this. Which you can, because it's really big, but you can't see it from the back because her hair's down. That was another thing that... good choice that I made when I redesigned her outfit is that I, made the, bow just flat out in the back. Instead of on the sides. Because that was annoying. I just realized I deleted the wrong thing. Now I'm getting anxiety. Anxious. I'm supposed to be going somewhere and I can't get in touch with my parents to figure out where it is. Oh, wow. That's not good. So one time I went to a job interview. This was a long time ago. And it didn't go well. And so I just, like, I was kind of bummed, and I just wanted my mom to pick me up. And so that way I could go home, because she was the one who drove me there. and she wasn't answering. And I tried to get in contact with her, and she just would not. And then I got in contact with my dad, and they couldn't get in contact with her, and then everyone was getting worried. It's like, oh, should we pick you up? And I left a message saying, Mom, can you come get me? And then I found out she left her phone in the car when she went into the store. Because while I was doing my interview, she was shopping, and she left her phone in the car by mistake. And when she was checking out, she realized, so she had to quickly hurry up and leave and come get me. And when I got there, I was just not crying, but I was like, you left me, Mommy! It was fun, but yeah, I hope your situation gets resolved, though. Sorry, you made me think of it. There we go.
The duality of blue and pink and silver and gold.
The abandoned sheep. Yes, I was abandoned. I was abandoned and unloved. At least for those 5 seconds. There we go. I'm not sure if this looks right, but I just don't care at this point. It's whatever it is. It's like the old saying, you just do it and then you make it work. Don't worry, I'm gonna be here with you. I'm gonna be here with you. I'm here with you. Don't bark, don't cry. My other dog's going for his walk, and she can't because she's got a hip problem. Don't cry, don't cry. The dog is loud. Yes, she is small, but she is mighty. Okay, I'm almost done with the, Doggo sense intruders. They cannot see or hear.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I know. It always gets so hard.
Don't worry, I'm here. Let's see. I'm gonna go for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a day. See ya! Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad you got in touch. Almost done. escaping from its prison. I see one little thing. It doesn't matter if anyone can see it. If I can see it, it's like, it's gotta go. One little line out of place. Eh. Meh. It's like, I always hold my breath when it doesn't load because it's like, oh great, is it filling in more than it should be? Because sometimes that will do that. There we go. This gold is too bright, but I'm gonna fix it in post. I don't feel like fixing it now. Gold staff. It's like they say, just do it and then worry about it afterwards. I don't know why Christmas music is playing. There we go. We just went from Christmas to Apollo the Wicked, whatever that is. I don't know, I just download music. Any music that's... Okay. There we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna go right now. I have a little bit more to... Oh, wait. There we go. Just gonna clean it up. This will look more better once it's done. And there we go. That's the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for stopping by. It means a lot to me. I will be back with another drawing, hopefully tomorrow. I'm gonna work on this. If you like to do all the YouTube things, anyway, that's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you again.